Now, as I mentioned a second ago, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw up like this and draw a big extra area here at the top. I'm going to fill in this entire area right here because that's going to be the area that, like I said, I'm going to fill in around that speaker, and I'm going to improve upon this existing design. So just work my pencil around. It's really nice to be able to use this as a template, just like that. There we go. All right, so go ahead and just take a pair of good scissors or shears, and I'm going to just kind of mark where the existing one was, so I just have it for a frame of reference like that. And then there you go. So I've got it all nice and outlined. Set that aside. Take a good pair of scissors. Go ahead and cut your way all the way around. Take this and pick it up, and we'll take it back to the door. Okay, so we're back here at the door. Forgive any afternoon shadows. Doing the best I can with the light. So this is where you're going to need to start to lay all this out, and you can see where you've got cables come up, like your Bowden cable, like your airbag cable, your wiring harness, and your other pieces through here, right? So right here. But this is the other advantage of leaving a little bit of the butyl tape behind, is that you can actually use it to hang on to the sound matting as you kind of put it in place and hang it here a little bit. As you can see, it'll kind of hang itself on the existing butyl tape, which is kind of nice. So you can lay it all out in the correct orientation and make sure that you've got a good fitment all the way through. Now over here on the far side, you can see where it's covering all my wiring harness right now, but now it's extending into all of this dead space right here that was not covered before. They didn't need a vapor barrier there because it's all metal.